life is what you make. You feel me? Like I said earlier, you're either gonna get it done, or you're gonna fuck up and dig yourself deeper, homie. You're either gonna come up or you're gonna go down. Whatever. It's really all up to you and shit. You know?
Damn, that shit's crazy, man. I just be tripping about sometimes because you know, like how what they call first world problems. Like people be tripping about not having the newest shoes or not having like this or that. But like when I went back to Mexico, I was dating this China, and we went back, and she's from there, and they had to take a shower. You know, they heat the bucket and
Oh yeah.
they shower like
I've
that,
been
bro.
there. I've been there. Yeah, you got a bucket, you fill it up, and then you got a little.
A little that's the thing that makes it warm.
So it's warm, and then you got a buck. You know,
I did
yeah.
that for 2 weeks, homie. It was like, damn, that's just
I did that for longer.
yeah. I had to cut out that. You kill a turkey. Go like to break that fool's teeth.
A couple, yeah. I got I got a couple like deals and deals out there that still get down like that. That's how you take showers. Or even I know people, friends and shit that still be doing that. You know, it's a little it's a little different out. Yeah, a little like kind of like a bird bath, but not as bad.
Oh yeah, they got me trucking.
At least it's in a motherfucking shower and not in a sink.
Well, that's what they're talking about, bird bath. But what's cool also is they all live together. There's like you open the gate. There's like where they park their car, or they can just a courthouse kind of where they hang out to, and then there's 3 houses. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And then a house down. There's 4 houses in one.
We're at Mexico City, you said?
Yeah, Mexico City. I can't even say Acatepec. I always say it wrong. Ecatepec. It's in the north part of the FA.
Yeah.
But so then tell us a little bit more about just growing up. You know what I mean? How because that's a different place to grow up in. You know,
Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean it was cool growing up. It's how could I explain this, man? It's I think same as anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. I grew up, moving a lot. First my family, they like aside from like migrating from Mexico over here. When we was in Reno, we'd move around a lot too from Reno. Like we ended up living like in these. I remember living like these apartments. We only lived there for like 2 years, and then we moved to a different hood for like we was there for like 2 years. Eventually, we left. We left Reno, went to Mexico, or came back to Mexico. We lived here in Mexico for like a year. I went to school here in Mexico for I want to say it was third grade. I finished my whole third grade here in Mexico, and then we moved back again. When we moved back to Reno again. Well, we lived in this other little ghetto ass area too. We lived there for like 2 years. Eventually, we moved again. We moved again to a different area. What was it? Some valley is what they call it. It's still in Reno. So we just did a lot of moving around. I was growing up in school, going to school. I had both my parents had jobs. I grew up with two hardworking parents. You feel me? My moms and dad still together.
Are they over there or over here?
They're over there. Yeah, they're over there. Yeah, I grew up with four brothers.
Just right there, solito.
Yeah, by myself. I got a few deals and shit like that here and shit. We didn't. Right now in Cabo, yeah, I got one tia.
Oh, damn, bro.
And her and her sons. Their sons are out here too and shit. I don't really see them often, because they're on their tip and I'm on some other shit. But it's all love though. It's just we be on some other shit. And my tia, I have my tío too. He recently just passed away from COVID, so R.I.P. my tío.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But
I got a close friend fighting for his life right now, and I just my homeboy Gold Toes, his best guy, Bert. He was one of the executives for GT Distribution, passed away from COVID. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just that shit is crazy. You're right about that.
I took the vaccine, fool. I don't know. Actually, I was a little afraid of it, but at the same time, I just felt like I rather fuck with the vaccine than deal with what I see people. I see people dying from shit. So I don't know. I just tell everybody we all have the right to, do what we want to do, and not judge each other.
I personally didn't take it, and I don't plan on taking it, but.
But exactly though, right? I mean, you're right.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on it?
What are my thoughts on the COVID vaccine?
Yeah.
Flat out, I just, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck is in it, and I don't want to. I don't
want to find out. Is that you don't want to find out? Huh?
So I don't want to take it, and I really don't fuck. All my life, my mentality's been like fuck the government type shit. I'm like, just I don't know. I don't trust the government, but I'm a very fucking how could I say it? What's that word I'm looking for? I don't really trust people a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying, but especially the government. You know, if the government tell me they want me to do something, I ain't gonna do it. Why do I gotta do it? You do it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like taking the vaccine. I already got COVID. I've had COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had, you know, I
How
did,
was it?
I tested positive just last month. I felt sick for a few days. The reason I found I was just getting tatted just not that long ago, last month, and then my tattoo artist got COVID. He told me, he hit me up, hey bro, I got COVID. You know, you should probably check yourself just in case. My bad, I'm just letting you know, but I won't be able to finish your tattoo till this is, you know, till we both straight. Yeah, so I did start feeling sick. I did start feeling sick. I got like a fever for like 2 days. I ended up losing my scent. I ended up losing my taste.
Hey, how was that though, homie? I heard, my homeboy said he lost it for literally though, bro, like 2 months though. That vato
I,
said.
I heard shit like that. I heard somebody told me they lost it for like 7 months. My shit was gone. I lost mine for like maybe a week, 10 days at the most. My scent and my but I'm good now. You know, like 2 weeks later, I went
That's
to
right.
take my COVID test again, and that shit came out negative. We back on track though. That's
I
it.
just think we gotta like be with like fuck with each other and let people, like, bro, like you know how we're talking, we're respectful. I took the vaccine, you didn't, but we're not like all at each other's neck. I'm like tripping on each other.
Yeah, nah, it's not. It's really not a motherfucking reason to be fucking beefing for, right? At the end of the day, you know, people what, you know, if people don't want to take the vaccine, then just I don't even touch that subject with people. Like, oh, are you vaccine? People ask me, you know, and then they'll tell me like, oh, well, why the fuck you asking me? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, but but yeah, I don't know, man. It's not. It's I don't pay mind to it, and I don't plan on taking it. That's just my personal opinion on that. Just because I don't know what the fuck is in it, and I've read other stories too about people still passing away even with the COVID vaccine, and just because it's the government trying to make everybody do it. That's the main reason why I don't want to do it, because I don't trust the government. You feel me? Like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
no, I feel you. I would just the reason I think it is like regardless of the government, I think I look at it like they want to keep us alive to work, so they're not trying to kill off a whole kind of the whole population. And I also feel like vaccines overall, bro, have made people live longer overall. Like smallpox, polio, all these things we don't deal with is because we take those vaccines. But my whole life, I've also been somebody that always like didn't trust that shit for nothing. You feel me? No matter what. So it's kind of like one of those things. Fuck, bro. Like, I don't trust you motherfuckers, but I feel like I'm just, you know what I mean? I just went into
Yeah,
it. So we'll see what happens. But the good thing is that, like, we always keep that respect for each other. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Hey, let's switch. Now, good to switch the topic, though. DC Beat says, ask him how he got the peso feature, because shit was.
The one that I put out. Um, shit, I got at him directly in the DM, homie. I did. I just got him directly in the DM when he was barely coming up, or not barely coming up. He had already, you know, dropped that video. What was it? The first video he dropped, that shit fucking went viral. That shit,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
no, that shit like got 5 million views right now.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely saw it a couple times.
what was yeah, but it was around that shit, you know. And I had, you know, like ever since I started making money out and shit, doing what I'm doing, I've been investing everything in what the fuck I want to do. Because ever since I got out here, bro, I swear to God, since I've been like, I really had no other choice. What the fuck am I gonna do? Am I gonna be a waiter at a restaurant, or you know, I feel like there wasn't much opportunity to anything else. Like I didn't want to, you know, I ain't the type of motherfucker that, oh, I want to be an employee, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like I want to be my own boss.
Oh,
Shit,
yeah.
you feel me? So that's always been my mentality, bro. And I also, what can I do? What can I do? What do I like? Shit, I like music. I like rapping. I like writing songs and putting out. I wrote my first song when I was like 9 years old. I didn't record it or nothing, but I've been writing music since then, and I've always liked it. I stopped for a little bit. Did I save it?
Or do you remember it?
I don't remember it. I remember what I mean. You know what I do remember? I remember it was called Freddyville. I called it Freddyville. That's my name's Freddy.
Man, that's my favorite uncle. My favorite uncle and his son, Alfredo and Freddie.
Okay. Yeah.
They're cousins.
At that time, you know, I was 9 years old. At that time, I had got that Nelly CD. It was called Nellyville.
Yeah, I remember that
So
too.
yeah, so I was slapping that shit. That shit had the Air Force One song on it. You know, it was way back in those days.
Oh hell yeah.
So I was slapping that shit, and then he had the song on there called Nellyville. So I actually, what I did was I was just listening to the actual song on his shit, listening to the beat, and I was writing my own lyrics. His lyrics, obviously I could still hear his lyrics on the phones, on the ear and shit, on my little Walkman. But I was just writing my own lyrics, just listening to the beat, trying to cancel out Nelly's whoa, and I wrote a whole song that shit. You feel me? I just never put it out. I never recorded that.
Hey, somehow you should put like find it or something. Have like a little kid like on the intro or some shit. I don't know. That should be sick.
Yeah, man.
Fine.
Maybe, bro. I don't think I'll be able to find it. That shit is a minute. I do have a whole fucking book of raps right there that I wrote when I was like in middle school, high school. I got a whole book, but I haven't skimmed through it since I was in the States. So I haven't skimmed through it since like 7 years ago. And when I got deported, this little girl, not little girl, a female from Reno that I used to fuck with back in the day. She actually came and visited me, and she brought me my and shit. So
That's what he's saying right here. Look at Oliva says, ask him about the notebook from high school with all his music.
Yeah, I got it right there. So I could bust it out right now.
That's tight.
It's right there in my closet. I could bust it out right now. Yeah, I got a whole little note. I have right here and shit. Like I said, the homebro brought it down to me when I first got deported, and I just kept it ever since. I never recorded any of those songs, but because they were all to instrumentals and shit. You know, because I wasn't really taking my shit serious. It's just a little hobby that I like to do and shit. You feel me? But I never, like I said, the whole time I was in the States, I never ever just rap shit serious. Never said, oh, I wanna record or put out an album or start or put my music really out there and shit. I probably dropped like a few songs on YouTube, like maybe 2 or 3 just fucking around or kicking it at parties with homies and shit at the kickbacks. We start. Nobody else rapped my homies and shit. That was some other shit, but I was the only one